Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today let's see how we can build this website back to top button. So we just have a website. I just populated it with some dummy text. When you scroll down, this button will appear. When you scroll to some reasonable amount of length, this button will appear. So when you keep scrolling, the button will still be visible. Then when you want to go back to the top of your page, you just click on this button and it will smoothly scroll back to the top of your page. So let's see how we can achieve that using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. I have my VS Code open to my left, and to the right I have my Chrome browser that we'll use to preview what we are building. I've already created 3 files: index.html, style.css and app.js. So let's go to index.html and set up our file. As usual, press the exclamation mark on your keyboard and press tab key. It will give you this starter code. I'll change the title to back to top button. I'll also link the CSS file using link tag. Then I'll also link the JavaScript using scripts tag. The file name is app.js, so that's what I'll put in the source attribute value. Then because I'm linking it in the head section, I need to put the file so that it will work properly. So let's run the code and see what we have. At the moment we just have this empty screen. Now let's go back to the Visual Studio Code and start adding the button tag. Add the button tag. In between the button tag, we add the up arrow ampersand. So this is what we have right now. Let's go to CSS and style it. Let's set the background color to blue. Set the color to white. Set the width to 50 pixels and set the height to 50 pixels as well. Set border to none. Set border radius to 50%. That's to make it round. Now we need to position it at the bottom of the page. So for that, set position to fix. Right to about 20 pixels and bottom 20 pixels. So we have the button at the bottom of the page. So the next thing we need to do, we don't need the button to display, so we are going to set the display to none. Right now the button is no longer in display. So we are going to add some text to make the page grow, so that we'll have a scroll bar around here. Go back to the HTML. I'll just add some dummy text. H1. I'll add some lorem ipsum text in this paragraph. Just type lorem and select enter. So I need it to fill the entire page. So what I'll do, I'll hold while my cursor is on the line of, I want to duplicate the text to have more of it. So while my cursor is on the line where the text I want to duplicate is, hold down Shift, Alt and down arrow to create a duplicate. So I'll keep creating until my scroll bar appears. Right, so I have the scroll bar now. You can see the scroll bar. So that's it. So what we want to achieve is, when we scroll to some reasonable extent, that button should appear. Then when we click on the button, it should take us back to the top of the page. So let's go to app.js and write some JavaScript. So first we are going to target the button. Const btn document query selector. So just target the button using the button tag. Secondly, we'll write a function that will make the button appear when we scroll to some reasonable length. So I'll write a function, I'll call it function show button btn, show btn. So in the function body, I'll use if statement. I'll check if document element dot scroll top let me hide the file tree right now, is greater than window dot inner height. So if document element dot scroll top is greater than window dot inner height, let's show the button. So we'll say btn dot style dot display equals to block. So that will make the button to show. Then else btn dot style dot display is going to be none. So we shouldn't display the button in that case. So let's hook it up to an event listener. So the event listener we are going to listen to is the scroll event. So we'll just attach it to the window itself. Say window dot on scroll. We set it to show button, show btn. So let's check if it's working by scrolling manually. Okay, that's it. It has appeared. So let's keep scrolling. That's it. So let's scroll back to top manually. So it has disappeared. So that means our function is working. Now the next thing we need to do is to create a function that when we click it, it will take us back to top automatically. Okay, so let's quickly create that function. Function, I'll call it function back top. You can call it whatever you like, it's up to you. So what we are going to do is very simple in this function. Once we click that button, we want it to take it back to the top of the page. So we'll say document element dot scroll top set it to 0. So that's all. So once we click on that button, it will take it back to top. So let's hook it up with the button event listener, btn dot add event listener, and the events we are going to listen to is click. So listening to click event, and once that event occurs, we call back top function. Let's see if it's working. Okay, let's click on the button. Fine, it went back to top, but if you notice, it wasn't very smooth, so it went suddenly. So we want to make it go smoothly. So to achieve that, let's go to the HTML. At the top, write a style for the HTML tag, scroll behavior, set it to smooth. While we are here, I'll increase the font size because I noticed the font was too tiny. About 25 pixels. I'll also add cursor pointer. Alright. So let's see what we have right now. Nice. I like the size of the arrow. So when you hover on it, the cursor is also a pointer. Then when you click on it, notice how smoothly it scrolled back to the top. So that's how we create this beautiful scroll back to top effects in your website. So you can use this in your website. You can customize it to suit your need and your taste. I hope you've learned something from this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel to get more of these tutorials. Also like the post, and if you have any comments, kindly make your comments in the comment section. Thank you.